Alright, Shalom Aleichem. Before I get started with the lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and the glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Waha, our Kakodash, and of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that were well at Great Millstone, and salutations, to all you sincere Akim that are preaching this word in all truth and in sincerity. So I just want to do a quick lesson based on a conversation, I was overhearing, seeing. All right, and it had to do with demons, spirits, all right, that jump on people and manifest themselves physically. So without further ado, I want to get this in Romans chapter 1 and verse 26. It says, "For this cause Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave them up unto vile affections." So the Lord, He gives people up. All right. He gives people up, those that the Lord doesn't care about, those that the Lord doesn't want to save. He gives you up unto, as it says, vile affections. All right. And vile affections is wickedness, all right, sin. It says, "For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature." All right, these women are bugged out, man. Okay, and the natural use of a woman, all right, was to be respectful unto her man. Okay, was to be obedient unto her man, and to, act or conduct herself modestly. But nowadays these women are riotous. Okay, they're full-on demonic. All right, these women are committing adultery like all day long. She could have a good man at home, works, comes home, takes care of her financially. All right, to the point this guy could even be a damn slave to her. Cooks her dinner after he gets home from work. Washes her clothes. Rubs her back, her feet, when she should be doing it. This man's doing it, and she'll go out and fucking commit adultery on him. With a guy that's a straight bum, with a guy that can't do nothing for her. And then, these women could go full on, lesbian, bisexual, which is against nature. All right, go and get her tubes tied, which is against nature. Okay, a woman's purpose in this creation, in this world, was to be a servant. Okay, was to serve her husband. All right, and bring forth children. To care for her husband, to keep the household while the man's away. But these women, okay, they're changed their natural use. Okay, and you men as well. Okay, the Lord gave you up unto vile affections, which is to become sodomites, homosexuals, freaks. Okay, a man isn't supposed to be, wearing painted nails and dresses and dyed hair and wearing mascara. No, that's vile. Okay, the scriptures talk about how a man putting on a woman's garment, woman clothing, is an abomination. All right, it's vile. Okay. Verse 27, "And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman." You got men that don't you got men out there that don't have affection towards women. Like, you got men that are straight homos. A man that'll look at a woman in disgust. When you were created to procreate with that opposite sex. Okay, the Lord created you a man. All right, especially you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to procreate with womankind. Okay, but you got men out here that'll see that as something gross. When that isn't so, that's not the way it's supposed to be. Okay, it says, "Burn in their lust one toward another." Men with men working that which is unseemly. You see? Slakia. men lying with men, working that which is unseemly. Okay, that's something that's, totally wicked. That's not right. That's what it means to be unseemly. It's not right. It's not natural. Okay? And receiving in themselves that recompense their error, which was meat. You got men that get diseases or get put to death for that type of wickedness, man. Growing up, that was very rare to see a transsexual or a cross-dresser. It was rare. And most of the time, they would prey on straight men. That's usually how it is. They prey on straight men, and when that straight man figures out he got duped by a tranny or a cross-dresser, well, you get furious. And then what? That man puts that transsexual to death. Okay, that cross-dresser to death. Or people that know and they commit such acts, well, they get a recompense, which is either death or sexually transmitted diseases, man. AIDS, HIV, is a heavy judgment for homosexuals, man. And there was a lot of movies growing up proving that. That was a recompense, all right, a judgment, a payback for that type of wickedness, man. Verse 28, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in their knowledge, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. And the people I overheard a conversation about, they were talking about how that's a demon. Okay, and I was surprised because I was like, how do you guys know that? But see, living in these last days, man, the spirit is gonna grow stronger and stronger amongst you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That understanding, okay, the remembrance of former things, the way things are supposed to be. Righteousness is gonna grow in the earth as we approach the end. Yes, wickedness is gonna abound, as the scriptures say, increase, but so is righteousness. Okay, we're in the time of judgment, and people are going to be saved. Israelites are going to be saved. And at the same time, wickedness is going to grow upon Israel, and 2/3 of our people are going to be put to death. All right? It says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents. And, that heavily goes on amongst you Israelites. All those things mentioned. And we're living in the time of judgment. Okay, the Lord gave these people over to those things so he could judge them. Okay. It says, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. That's why they can't, shake that feelings, those affections, because the Lord gave them up to those things, and he's going to judge them. That's why those of you that have ears to hear, eyes to see, spiritually, repent of your wickedness, man. Repent of your evil doings, because when the Lord returns, he's going to judge you people, man. And we're in the days of judgment. We're in the time of judgment. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to judge you people, man. So take heed. All right. But, going back to what I was speaking of when I started this, video, those are spirits. Those are demons on people, man. And demons are out here, man. Demons are all over the place. And, those demonic spirits, they're increasing now. That's why judgment's going out. But for those of you, like I said, the scriptures say, repent. All right, because we're in the end. So with that, I'll praise the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Wahara Kakudash, double honors to our apostles and elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Shalom Tila.